Welcome back to the Michael Vincent Podcast. Today we have a special episode that includes a 30-day challenge. And wherever you are in your life right now, I want you to take this 30-day challenge seriously and implement it in your life, because things only change in our life when we change. And it's up to you to change. Take the initiative and act it out. Now, this comes from the Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. It's an incredible 30-day test that's given me a lot of peace, a lot of joy, a lot of fulfillment in what I am doing, because it causes you to let go and enjoy the unfoldment of life. You let go of things like the ego, of fear, of doubt, limitations, and you begin to trust. You begin to live from a higher level of being. So let's get right into it. The 30-day test. For the next 30 days, follow each one of these steps every day until you have achieved your goal. First, write on a card what it is you want more than anything else. It may be more money. Perhaps you'd like to double your income or make a specific amount of money. It may be a beautiful home. It may be success at your job. It may be a particular position in life. It could be a more harmonious family. Each of us wants something. Write down on your card specifically what it is you want. Make sure it's a single goal and clearly defined. You need not show it to anyone. In fact, often it is best not to. Cast not your pearls before swine, lest they trample them and turn again and rend you. Matthew 7. Carry the card with you so that you can look at it several times a day. Think about your goals in a cheerful, relaxed, positive way each morning when you get up, and immediately you have something to work for, something to get out of bed for, something to live for. Look at the goals written on your card every chance you get during the day and just before going to bed at night. As you look at it, remember that you must become what you think about. And since you're thinking about your goal, you will realize that soon it will be yours. In fact, it is really yours the moment you write it down and begin to think about it. Look at the abundance all around you as you go about your daily business. You have as much right to this abundance as any living creature. It is yours for the asking. Now we come to the difficult part. Difficult because it means the formation of what is probably a brand new habit. New habits are not easily formed. Once formed, however, they will follow you for the rest of your life. Second, stop thinking about what it is you fear. Each time a fearful or negative thought comes into your conscious mind, replace it with a mental picture of your positive and worthwhile goal. And there will come times when you'll feel like giving up. It's easier for a human being to think negatively than positively. That's why only 5% are successful. You must begin now to place yourself in that group. For 30 days, you must take control of your mind. It will think about only what you permit it to think about. Each day for this 30-day test, do more than you have to do. In addition to maintaining a cheerful, positive outlook, give of yourself more than you have ever done before. Do this knowing that your returns in life must be in direct proportion to what you give. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you immediately are a successful person. You are then in the rare and successful category of people who know where they are going. Out of every 100 people, you belong to the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you are going to achieve your goal. Leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. the answers will come to you of their own accord and at the right time. As Jiminy Cricket sings, like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. All you have to know is where you are going. Remember these words from the Sermon on the Mount, and remember them well. Keep them constantly before you this month of your test. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receiveth. It is as marvelous and as simple as that. In fact, it is so simple that in our seemingly complicated world, it is difficult for an adult to understand that all they need is a purpose and faith. For 30 days, do your very best. If you are a salesman, go at it as you have never done before, not in a hectic fashion, but with the calm, cheerful assurance that time well spent will give you the abundance in return that you want. If you are a homemaker, devote your 30-day test to completely giving of yourself without thinking of receiving anything in return, and you will be amazed at the difference it makes in your life. No matter what your job, do it as you have never done before. And if you have kept your goal before you every day for 30 days, you will wonder and marvel at this new life you have found. Dorethra Brand, the outstanding editor and writer, discovered it for herself and talks about it in her fine book, Wake Up and Live. Her entire philosophy is reduced to the words, act as though it were impossible to fail. Act as though it were impossible to fail. She made her own test with sincerity and faith, and her entire life was changed to overwhelming success. Now you make your test for 30 full days. Don't start your test until you have made up your mind to stick with it. You see, by being persistent, you are demonstrating faith. Persistence is simply another word for faith. If you did not have faith, you would never persist. If you should fail within your first 30 days, by that I mean finding yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, you have to start over again from that point and go 30 more days. Gradually, your new habit will form until you find yourself one of the wonderful minority to whom virtually nothing is impossible. And don't forget the card. It is vitally important as you begin this new way of living. On one side of the card, write your goal, whatever it may be. On the other side, write the words we've quoted from the Sermon on the Mount. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receiveth. In your spare time during your test, read books that will help you. Read at least 15 minutes each day. Inspirational books like the Bible, Dorethra Brand's Wake Up and Live, if you can still find a copy, The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and other books that instruct and inspire. Nothing great was ever accomplished without inspiration. See that during these crucial first 30 days of your own inspiration is kept to a peak. Above all, don't worry. Worry brings fear, and fear is crippling. The only thing that can cause you to worry during your test is trying to do it all yourself. Know that all you have to do is hold your goal before you. Everything else will take care of itself. Remember also to keep calm and cheerful. Don't let petty things annoy you and get you off course. Now, since making this test is difficult, some will say, why should I bother? Well, look at the alternative. No one wants to be a failure. No one really wants to be a mediocre individual. No one wants a life constantly full of fear and worry and frustration. Therefore, remember that you will reap that which you sow. If you sow negative thoughts, your life will be filled with negative things. If you sow positive thoughts, your life will be cheerful, successful, and positive. Gradually, you will have a tendency to forget what you have just learned. Read this again each week. Keep reminding yourself of what you must do to form this new habit. Gather your whole family around at regular intervals and listen to what has been said here. Most people will tell you that they want to make money without understanding the law. The only people who make money work in a mint. The rest of us must earn money. This is what causes those who keep looking for something for nothing or a free ride to fail in life. The only way to earn money is by providing people with services or products which are needed and useful. We exchange our time and our product or service for the other person's money. Therefore, the law is that our financial return will be in direct proportion to our service. Success is not the result of making money. Earning money is the result of success. And success is in direct proportion to our service. Most people have this law backwards. They believe that you are successful if you earn a lot of money. The truth is that you can only earn money after you are successful. It's like the man who stands in front of the stove and says to it, "Give me heat, and then I'll add the wood." How many men and women do you know, or do you suppose there are today, who take the same attitude toward life? There are millions. We've got to put the fuel in before we can expect heat. Likewise, we've got to be of service first before we can expect money. Don't concern yourself with the money. Be of service. Build, work, dream, create. Do this, and you'll find there is no limit to the prosperity and abundance that will come to you. Prosperity is founded upon a law of mutual exchange. Any person who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn themselves. Sometimes the return will not come from those you serve, but it must come to you from some place, because that is the law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. As you go daily through your 30-day test, your success will always be measured by the quality and quantity of service you render, and money is a yardstick for measuring this service. No person can get rich themselves unless they enrich others. There are no exceptions to a law. You can drive down any street and from your car, estimate the service that is being rendered by the people living on that street. Have you ever thought of this yardstick before? It's interesting. Some, like ministers, priests, and other devoted people, measure their returns in the realm of the spiritual. But again, their returns are equal to their service. Once this law is understood, any thinking person can tell their own fortune. If they want more, they must be of more service to those he receives his return. If they want less, they have only to reduce their service. This is the price you must pay for what you want. If you believe you can enrich yourself by deluding others, you can end only by deluding yourself. It may take some time, but as surely as you breathe, you will get back what you put out. Do not ever make the mistake of thinking you can avert this. It's impossible. The prisons and the streets where the lonely walk are filled with people who tried to make new laws just for themselves. We may avoid the laws of men for a while, but there are greater laws that cannot be broken. An outstanding medical doctor recently pointed out 6 steps that will help you realize success. Number 1, set yourself a definite goal. Number 2, quit running yourself down. Number 3, stop thinking of all the reasons why you cannot be successful and think of all the reasons why you can. Number 4, trace your attitudes back through your childhood and discover where you first got the idea that you could not be successful, if that is the way you've been thinking. Number 5, change the image you have of yourself by writing out a description of the person you would like to be. Number 6, act the part of the successful person you have decided to become. The doctor that wrote those words is a noted West Coast psychiatrist, Dr. David Harold Fink. Do what the experts since the dawn of recorded history have told you you must do. Pay the price by becoming the person you want to become. It's not nearly as difficult as living unsuccessfully. Take this 30-day test, then repeat it again. Each time it will become more a part of you until you'll wonder how you could have ever lived any other way. Live this new way, and the floodgates of abundance will open and pour over you more riches than you may have dreamed existed. Money, yes, lots of it. But what's more important, you'll have peace. You'll be in that wonderful minority who lead calm, cheerful, successful lives. Start today. You have nothing to lose, but you have your whole life to win. Thank you. Now that is the wonderful 30-day test for success and abundance in your life. Now, I don't know how you've been living. I don't know what's going on in your life right now. But I can guarantee you, if you implement this 30-day test in your life, you will see success, abundance, money, love, joy, fulfillment, prosperity flow to you without an end. Because you are not thinking about the money. You are thinking about the service. You are thinking about creating, building, dreaming, providing, bringing value. That's how you succeed in today's world. It's by providing value, providing service to a great extent. And through that, you will receive a lot in return. So go at this test for the next 30 days. Give it your all. Give it your best for the next 30 days without expecting anything in return. And if you do that, you're going to be surprised at what you find. Put this to the test. Let me know in the comments how it worked out for you, what you took from this video. Share this with a friend, a family member who could really use this test, because everything that I put out is to help elevate you, your awareness, and overall the world around you. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next video.